Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Claudia and I am a homeschool mom to 3 girls. I have an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, soon to be 5, and a 20-month-old. And on today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys what we are going to be using as our Bible curriculum. And I'm going to do a quick flip through with you guys. So if you're interested, make sure to stay tuned. All right, so the Bible curriculum that we decided to use is called The Word in Motion by Apologia. And this is the Old Testament. They have the Old Testament and they also have the New Testament. And we just decided to start with the Old Testament just because, you know, it's the beginning of the Bible and it's going to go into like the main events basically from the Old Testament. And you'll see here. So it comes with the textbook and it comes with a student notebook and journal. We're going to get ahead and start with the textbook. Now on the beginning, it's just going to give you all the information. Again, it's The Word in Motion, Old Testament by Apologia. And I really liked what it says. It says, "To the glory of God and his kingdom, to the families who seek to know and serve the Lord, to my grandchildren and those yet to be born." And then here it goes into the table of context, and as you can see, is divided into 2 sections. Part 1 is the Old Testament in 40 points, and basically it's going to have the first 15 lessons, and it's going to go over the most important Bible stories like creation and fall, flood and nations, Abraham and Isaac, Jacob and Joseph, Moses, Passover, Joshua and the 12 tribes, David, Solomon, bad kings and the prophets, Esther, Ezra, Nehemiah, and waiting for Christ. And then it's going to give you a quick reference of 40 points in the Old Testament. I'm sorry for the shadow. Then part 2 is going to go over the 39 books of the Old Testament, and it's going to give it in chronological order, which is going to be great for them to memorize their books in the Bible, starting with the Old Testament again. The New Testament will go over the New Testament. But this is going to be great, especially for my oldest, because now she's starting to really be into carrying her Bible in church. I divided her Bible for her. So it's going to be great for when, you know, we're reading the Bible and I can easily tell her, you know, where we're going to be reading, and she's going to have it in her head memorized. So I'm really excited about that. And when you first open the book, it's going to give you different things. One of them is how to use the curriculum. And one of the reasons why we decided to go ahead and go with Apologia is the way that they had it set up. And how it says here, says the best way to work through the Word in Motion, the Old Testament curriculum, is as a family, especially read by mom and or dad with their children gathered around, perhaps even snuggled together in the sofa. So this is probably something that we might do in the afternoons when daddy's home. So this is going to be a curriculum and a subject that we are going to use as a family. And yes, I do have a 4-year-old and a 20-month-old, but it's never too young to learn about the Bible. And the way that this is broken down, it can be easily understood, especially for my 4-year-old. She'll be 5 next month. They do have audiobooks, extras, the notebook and journal, which is what we talked about. They also have videos and motions that go with the story that they're learning, so it'll be easy for them to reference and remember. Okay, and right here, it breaks it down how you should use it. Again, it's just an example. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to read really quick what it says. Day 1, it says, watch the video. Again, it's provided by Apologia. Practice the motions, which those motions will be taught in the video. Read the sidebar article, read the character sketch, read the memory verse, write the memory verse in your notebook and journal. And that's all you're going to do on day 1. Now, day 2, read the narrative and note the biblical text references, which I love that the Bible is incorporated. It is not just, you know, something being taught and that's it. Like, it is according to the Bible, and you're going to be referencing the Bible a lot, and that's going to be showed. You know, they'll break it down for you so you have a kind of a schedule. So this is going to be part 2, lessons 16 through 30, and it's just, again, breaking it down to you just so you can understand kind of what's going to be taught. The video, book about cards, because we're going to be learning about each book of the Bible. Then it has the keyword card, the keychain, and these are we're going to be seeing inside of the book. The sidebarred articles will look like that. The doctrine will look like that. So it's just giving the parent and the student so they can easily acknowledge once they see it on the sides of the text. And then right here, character sketch, Psalms and Proverbs, and a prayer. So now we're getting into the actual lessons, and I'm just going to do a quick flip through because we don't have time to go over everything that's in this book. It's amazing though. So part 1 is going to be the Old Testament outline. So like I mentioned before, it's going to be the event. Like right here, it's going to be creation and fall. So in the first lesson, it'll tell you what it is. It'll give you your memory verse. It'll give you the passage, and then you're going to read. I'm just going to give you a quick flip through. So obviously this is creation, Adam and Eve, the serpent, the fruit. And then if you see here, this is one of the graphics that was mentioned in the beginning. Then that will be the character sketch. It'll be about Adam, Mr. Adam. And then the prayer. And then we go into lesson 2. In every lesson, it's basically laid out the same way. Again, the lessons are short, but there is a lot of material to go in there. One thing I liked about this was the fact that it has very bright colors and very appealing pictures. Having little ones, they tend to gravitate to pictures and things that catch their attention. And I think with the way that this book is created, with all the bright pictures, it's really good, eye-catching. Now, at the end of the Old Testament outline, it's going to give you the quick reference to the 40 points outline, and basically it's going to be everything that you talked about. And these little things right here are the motions, that were taught in the lessons in the video, so they can easily remember those. So offering, feast, it's that will be the motion to it. And then we get into the actual Old Testament, the 39 books. So part 2 of this study. They're going to start with Genesis and Job. We'll go over this. Then the Bible readings you're going to read. Take it to the heart will be the memory verse that they'll have to go through. And they'll do the same thing here. And then the memory verse, what they're going to be reading. And that's going to be the setup for each one. Exodus and meaning, Bible reading, the Bible word. The Bible verse that they'll need to memorize. Leviticus. Bible reading. So this is actually what they're going to be reading. So they'll be reading the whole chapter of Leviticus 16. Then Moses. And then these are the little references. And I'll have to kind of remember those, I guess, once we get more into it, then I'll recall what they are. And that's a setup for the section 2, part 2 of this curriculum. All right, now we're going to look at the notebook and journal. This will be for them. It says in this space you can take some notes as you watch the video or listen to it. So they'll be able to take some notes of what they saw on the video. And this all goes with the the textbook that I showed you guys a little earlier. So this they'll be able to color in. This will be their Bible verse, memory verse, and they'll have to write it down, copy work, and it has it in print and in cursive, which I find really cool. And then let's talk about it. It'll give them questions that they'll have to answer. And it looks like here they'll have to draw a picture of themselves or put a photograph of themselves. And then we go, this is a prayer. Then we go into lesson 2, and it's the same thing. They'll write down any notes that caught their attention of the video they were watching, their copy work. Then they get to draw. My daughter is really going to enjoy this. She loves coloring and drawing. So then we have Moses. Then again, let's talk about it. So they're going to go over questions of everything that they have learned. So this is going to be really good. Looking back and actually seeing what they have learning. It's not a quiz, which I like, because my daughter doesn't do very good when she knows she's being tested. I think it freaks her out a little bit, and she like gets she doesn't do her best when she knows it's a test for some reason. But this will give me an idea of what they're understanding and what they haven't been understanding, so we can reinforce it and go over it again. And then this looks like they're going to be able to draw again. Then the prayer says, write your own prayer. Acknowledge God's holiness and justice, especially when it comes to his judgment of mankind and the great flood. Ask God to help you be obedient like Noah. So they're right here, the prayer. This is cute. So just like in the workbook, in the textbook, the workbook has the motions and the events, and it says to laminate them. So they'll have to kind of test them. We'll do, Joseph, and then we'll see if they remember what it was. So this will be a cool game for them to play with and still remember it. And that's going to be through all of it. And then right here, this is, they're gonna have to cut it out. And it says, cut out this and follow the following pages along the dotted lines. Use these pages to assemble your own Bible mini book that tells the story of the Old Testament. So they'll have to cut it out and put it in chronological order and make a little Bible book for them. And this will be the front page. And then it gets into the 39 books of the Bible, of the Old Testament. So you're going to do the notes. Then we're going to do the copy work. Then they get to color it. Then we're going to talk about it. Have your parents help you draw a picture of your family tree. Include your grandparents, aunts, and uncles, your parents, your siblings, and yourself. Now try to imagine the children who will come after you. Say a prayer asking God to bless your family's bloodlines. And we're going to take it to the heart. So it looks like it's basically the exact same concept. They'll take notes on what they remember from the clip. Then they'll do their copy work. Then they'll get to draw. Then they're going to answer some questions. And then they'll do some activity related to that. And then they'll finish off with a prayer. So it looks like most of these are the exact same concept. And this is something that I only bought one workbook. I didn't get one for my younger daughter because, she still doesn't know how to write like this. So what I can do to her is make copies of the pictures, and we can do these activities together. So I'll print a page for her. I'll kind of create her own little notebook to her level. So that is the workbook and the textbook that we are going to be using for our Bible curriculum. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be doing another flip through for the history curriculum that we have chosen. Leave a comment down below what your favorite Bible curriculum is. Have you ever heard of Apologia? what Bible curriculum are you using next year? That would be great. Just could kind of talk in the comments and see. And make sure to subscribe to see every video that I come out with every week. The next video we'll be doing our curriculum choices for pre-K and 3rd grade. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time, every week when I upload a new video. Thank you again so much for sticking around with us. Bye.